crazy, dude. I didn't even fucking fuck. What's up, everybody? My name is Phil Bohol, and I'm starting this channel simply to document my journey trading. I'm gonna play a video here in a second of me attempting to trade and putting $5,000 into my, I think it's called a portfolio. Shit, I don't even know. This is how new I am. I don't know the jargon too well, okay? And I'm gonna show you how I lost $5,000 making the dumbest decisions, and I kind of just wanted to document the good, the bad, the ugly. Not because I'm going to teach anybody anything. I think this is more for me documenting my own journey. You guys will learn a little bit more about me as time goes on, but I think that, you know, anybody that's following this page specifically, you might be interested to see like what it's actually like. And so I'm gonna show you guys the good, the bad, the ugly, and I'm gonna start off with how I lost $5,000, because I think it's very important for people to understand that no matter how you make money, I run businesses, I'm a business owner. No matter how you make money, whether in business or trading, you can't be doing that shit emotionally. So I went into trading, I trade futures, thinking that, you know, I can crack the code week one. Like I got it. I can build $1 million business. There's no way that I can't trade. You know, there's no way that my emotional control is not really high in comparison to maybe where I was before I became a business owner. But that is not true whatsoever. And there's a difference between trading on a demo account, which I'll show you guys as well, you know, like what I do, what I train, and for me to also be able to look back on the journey, because I don't know where it's gonna go. You know, my goal is to get it to the point where I can make an additional stream of income differently than how I normally would, which is in business. And I want to show you guys the bad. I think that everybody tries to show the nice and pretty, but what I want to do with this channel is to show you guys the highs, the lows, the wins, the losses, especially the losses, and kind of sharing with you guys how it feels to lose. I jumped into, I don't know if it's called the stock market, I don't know what the fuck it's called. When I jumped into trading, I was so naive to think that I could turn 5K into 6, or 5K into 10, or 5K into 20. I kind of went in just because I was naive and overly confident. I'll show you guys here too in a second. In a matter of a week, I think, I lost the entire $5,000. And $5,000 is a lot of money, no matter how you want to slice it. I'll show it to you guys here in a second, because it's, for me, it was hilarious to see how dumb I could still be with some of my decisions. And I didn't realize how fast you can lose it, because in business, you can take risks, and there's a very obvious risk to reward situation, which is your hustle. But what I'm finding is in the market, it's not about your hustle, it's about this a lot. And so what I want to do is I want to show you guys real quick this massive loss of $5,000, and then at the end of this video, kind of I'll show you how that all went down and what to expect of this channel moving forward. But I'm kind of excited. This is more of like a personal project for me, and in hopes to save you at least $5,000 in dumb mistakes. So let's just jump right into it. Here's a clip that I would highly recommend you watch, because I literally just took the loss. I clicked the wrong fucking buttons, and I exited a trade when I shouldn't have exited a trade, because I thought the button I was pressing was to get out of it, but then it turned into something else, or I don't know what the hell happened. But $5,000 loss, here it is. This is the stupidest shit of my life. Day 2. The biggest thing that's gonna fuck you in trading is tech. Look at this bullshit right here. Oh, Jesus Christ, bro. I didn't even close the fucking trade. This is crazy right now. How the fuck did this happen, dude? 7:55, 10 minutes ago, it closed the position. Oh my god. That's fucking crazy, dude. I didn't even fucking fuck. I think it was when I was setting a stop loss while there was an active trade, like a fucking I knew that was gonna fucking happen. Oh my god, I knew that was gonna fucking happen, bro. That's fucking crazy to me, bro. All right, so you just watched the 5K loss. Man, did that burn. I actually stopped trading for quite a while. I think it's showing that I stopped trading, and I'll show you guys my account here in a second, just so you can really see what's happening. There we go. So you see here, you can see right, I don't think I can get, there you go. So total amount was 4,815. It was 5K. I don't think it's going back to it, but it was 5K, right? And you can see that was the 18th of December. 18th of December, hold on. There you go. 18th of December. And by the 19th, I was at 1420. And then by the 20th, I was at 986 bucks. And then 514 a couple days after that. And then by the 28th, 443 bucks. And that's when I stopped, right? So in just a matter of 4 days, I lost 5 grand, basically. 4.5K, whatever, however you want to slice it, right? And then I was like, damn, I suck. I should probably never do this again. And then I came back into the market. I added $1,000. I was like, you know what? I learned my lesson. I'm going to do it the right way this time. And then you can see that that turned into, so I made some money. So I was like, oh, hell yeah. I fucking got this. I learned all my lessons. And then I lost, right? So 3.5, I guess I traded nothing, but somehow it counted it. Maybe I logged in. And then I lost it. I lost 800 bucks. And then I took that 800 bucks and then I somehow made some money maybe. No, I funded another 1,000 like an idiot. And then I lost it, right? 912, boom, 612. So from, what is that, March 23rd, I lost even more money. So I think that was like just around 5,000 total from start to spending a couple months off because I was pissed off at myself, to being naive again, dropping another 1,000 into it, losing it again, dropping it to 612. And then basically for 6 months, you'll see I didn't do shit because I was like, dude, fuck this. And recently, so on September 11, I made a trade, won like $100 maybe, 150 or something like that. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm winning, right? So I think you can see that. 781.2. And then again, lost it, right? So I lost a couple bucks and then dropped down to 444. And so that's recent, right? So that's the 913, just a couple days ago. And so now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this the right way. I'm gonna get back into like the demo account. I'm just gonna start learning again. So now I funded 5 more K into it, but I'm gonna do it different this time. Right, so this is the 19th, this is today. Hopefully I can get this video up ASAP. But now I'm not gonna do the dumb stuff that I did over here and lost it all. What I did here, just so you know, was I basically traded like 5,000 bucks is like 10 contracts, right? And me being super naive, I was like, yeah, let me just swing these 10 contracts because I didn't know any better. Like a dummy, I didn't do any research really. I think I learned a little bit from somebody, just a little bit. And then I started trading 10 contracts. Apparently you're only supposed to trade one at a time, especially in the beginning. And you should be using the demo account for like a month, 2 or 3 before you even start using real money. And I learned that after obviously losing everything. I'm one of those hard-headed people that like I need to lose money to like learn my lesson. So lesson learned. So here we are almost a year later, 9 months later, and I'm gonna start again, but I'm gonna do it right. So I've been in demo mode for the past like 2 weeks or so, and I'm still learning so much. And I think the mistake that I made, number one, that you can take from me today is I did trade like the 10 contracts that I had total, like a dummy. So when it went the opposite direction, I lost it all super quick. Emotions were super high, like a dummy, feeling like I'm super dumb, I'm a failure, I shouldn't do this shit again ever in my life. And now in the demo, I'm just trading off one contract. And there's days where like I win 100, 200 bucks. There's some days that I win 500 bucks. And then what I do with the demo now is I start to see what my limits are. You know, like once I'm at 500 bucks, emotionally, what happens, mentally, what happens. And so I'm kind of playing with it. And like right now, right, like I'm doing a long trade. You can see here, it's up 6 points, 4 points or whatever. So it's 20 bucks. And again, my biggest thing is I'm just testing things out. So I'm gonna do this for a couple more weeks. And then what I'm gonna do different now is instead of trying to trade off of every possible thing I can, I'm only going to focus on the big trades that I'm very, very confident about. My goal is, even if I end the day with $20 up, I'm done, you know, like I'm good. And I'm going to document this, maybe not every day, maybe week over week, or, you know, every so often. Again, not really. It's just for me to document my trading journey. And I have a great mentor that's teaching me. He's a badass. He makes millions of dollars doing this. And he's the one that warned me. He's like, hey, like, don't be using real money for like 6 months, even 12 months if you need to, until you really feel confident. So I was dumb, again, being naive, and just jumping straight into it. So now I'm taking his feedback. He's confident, you know, in about a week or two, I should be good to go live with everything. And then I'm going to see, you know, where I can bring this account to. First goal is to get it to 10 grand. That way I recoup the first 5K that I lost. And then I'm going to push it to 15. And then probably the smart thing for me to do is to take out the 10K. That way I'm using only the money that I've profited on to trade anything moving forward. So I'll be 10K. I'll get that investment back, so I'll treat it like a business, and I'll use the 5K to just do my thing, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And this time my mentality, the way that it shifted, because, you know, with that clip that you saw, my thing was like, okay, let's make money, let's make money. Now I'm taking a more strategic approach, which is let's enter at the right time. Take whatever profit you can take for the day, call it a win. And if it's 20 bucks, if it's 100 bucks, 500 bucks, whatever the fuck. Once I win, go to the demo account and spend the rest of the day using the demo account, so I keep my profits and I avoid losses. And that's what's actually been really helping me have these positive days, is once I make a profit, my goal is to keep the profit, not to make more money and have greed be part of, you know, my decision-making process. And so that's kind of the game. So I'm excited, you know, to just document this. There's nothing gonna be pretty in these videos. So if you just want real, raw, no bullshit, you're gonna see the highs, the lows, the ups and downs, the probably critical mistakes I will still make, which apparently traders make in their first 3 years trading. You're gonna get all of it. And my goal is to become a 7-figure trader, because that would be badass. But I'll do that in my lifetime. You know, I'm not worried about doing that shit in the next 30 days like an idiot. I hope that you enjoyed watching me lose $5,000 in just I think that was literally one day I lost all that money. So I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope that if you're new to trading, just like I am, you stay in the demo account for as long as you need to and save yourself a lot of money, because the amount that you can gain is like, you can be sold on the dream of making a lot of money. But if you lose it all because of emotional decisions or naive decisions, then there's kind of no point. So hopefully that was helpful. I would love to get some feedback on this, or if you want me to explain more of like my mindset going into things, whether I win or whether I lose, drop it in the comments. If you want to stay plugged into kind of like how this story unfolds, obviously subscribe to the channel. But I'm going to be documenting things either way, even if I'm the only person watching it. Because again, I want to look back years from now when I can, you know, really do this confidently and be like, damn, I can't believe I started off in such a negative that I still found a way to find the confidence and the courage to keep going, take the losses as lessons, and not really see it as, oh man, I lost money. If anything, I have a $5,000 lesson that I learned, which is great, because in business, it's not always going to be rainbows and sunshine. You know, there's going to be times where you lose, but it's the mindset of, I didn't lose, I gained a lot of knowledge, wisdom, I would say, from like not being an idiot, and then just continue moving forward and not letting it affect my confidence and just continuing to try. So I'm going to be trading here. We're setting up in my wife's little mom cave. You can see all her Legos and stuff like that behind me. And so this is the station. Nothing crazy. You can see all her Disneyland stuff. Got it here. It's a little bit of a setup. I bought this, probably stupid too, probably getting ahead of myself, but you know, for me, I wanted to invest into my business as a trader. So I bought this cool little Omen, I think it's called Omen thing. It's like for gaming, and it's super silent. It works really well since I've been using it. I can keep this up all day without it ever, you know, crapping out on me. You know, I was using a Mac with like Parallels before. It was kind of shitty. So I think I invested like $1,200 or something like that into this piece. I don't think that I needed to. I think that was just for me to really take this shit seriously, because I lost 5K just fucking around. So now I'm like, okay, let's do this shit the right way. So anyway, with that being said, drop me a comment, subscribe to the channel, do whatever you got to do. But if there's anything you can take from this video, learn the $5,000 lesson that I learned losing everything in 24 hours. And just, I'm gonna really live and breathe slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Let's get it. You guys, so I saw something had to pull the trigger, and it was a good move. Now, this is my 3rd day in a row testing this theory out. So here is, just so you can see what I'm doing, I'm up. It teeters between 600 to 700 bucks right now, and it is not even 5 a.m. in the morning, and we're not doing too bad to start off the day. So check this out. As you can see, we have a live account right there, right? Up 620 or so bucks. We are up 61 points. It teeters between 61 to 70 points. As you can see here, I entered my first position right here, and as I kept following it up, I just added to the trade right here, which is why it's only at 67 points. It really should be at like 120 if I just left one contract open, but we are currently at 2 contracts, 66, that is 640 bucks. And it is not even 4 a.m., not 5 a.m. It's not even 4 a.m. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna ride this up to about $1,000. So I'll make anywhere between 500 to 1,000 bucks, literally doing nothing except watching this thing. I'm doing some work on my other computer, learning stuff, but also building stuff. And this was a really cool experience because obviously, you know, lost 5,000 when I first tried to get into the market, like end of last year, and kind of learning my lessons. So, you know, that's a cool little way to do it. Now, I know it's called day trading. It's like I kind of traded at night or whatever. So again, still learning, but I think 500, 600, probably 1,000 bucks. I'm gonna see how high I can ride it up. It's not bad. Not a bad way to start the day. You guys, we just cracked 1,000 bucks. Not bad for an hour of trading. Again, while we're still trying to set up the actual YouTube channel that I'm gonna post this on. That's all I was doing. So check this out. We have 119 points, right? Live account, as you can see. And we are up, if you can see that, 1,220 bucks. And it is only 4:06 a.m. Okay. So I'm just gonna ride this. So what I did was again, just to reiterate, got in here, added to the position here because I was very confident it would continue to grow. My stop loss, I just keep raising it up basically as it rides up. So no matter what, if I decide to just hit the rack or do something else, I'm just gonna keep riding it up basically. This is the 200 point line. I may raise it. I'm gonna see how I feel about that. But all I'm gonna do is basically, like, let's say that I just fuck off and I'm like, hey, I'm already super profitable here. I'll just take a loss right here and it just plummets. I'll just make the difference here. And yeah, I could be super greedy and be like, hey, let me just take this, what is it at? Let me just take this 1150. You can see like it's just moving. Let me just take it right now. I could, but the game that I'm playing right now, as I mentioned before, it's not to make more money, it's to prevent loss. So the game I'm playing is right here. I'm not even worried about where it's gonna go because again, right now, all I'm gonna do is raise up the stop loss, hopefully you can see it, to probably about right there, right? And so now I've already made my money no matter what. I've already made my money no matter what. It's just gonna keep rising basically, right? And so that is the game I'm playing, you guys. Again, I'm literally setting this up. It's called the channel name. I literally just figured out the channel name right now, literally. Look, how do we set up the channel? What is it gonna be? There's nothing on the channel, right? So we are literally just creating the channel from scratch. Let's see, yeah, there you go, boom. Just to document that too, I guess. Nothing on the channel, right? Nothing on the channel. And we are at 1,200 bucks, there you go, at 4 in the morning. And maybe before I cut off this video, I'll let you know the end results, my final takeaways, and again, my goal is to kind of just document this whole damn thing. So let's get it. All right, you guys, so we are sitting at 1,400 bucks. I just kind of let it ride. I just kept raising it. There's just so much potential still. It could ride, it might hit the stop loss. I'll kind of show you guys what's up. As you can see, we are currently sitting at 14:10 and it is 4:44 a.m. How funny. The way that I did this, let me see if I can zoom and stuff. You can see that my entry point, my original entry point was like right here. I entered way back in the day, and I've been riding this bad boy all the way up. So I've held on through it, the highs, the lows, all that stuff. And oops, that is my alarm. So I've been riding it up. So right now, stop loss is set right here. So I'm making 1,200, 1,300 bucks regardless. If it hits that, I just feel like there's still a little bit more of a push that we're gonna do. But we'll see, because at the end of the day, 1,400 bucks, 1,200 bucks, 1,300 bucks, whatever it ends at, it's not bad for, what, 2 hours maybe? Total, depending on if I get hungry enough to close this out. So I promise, last entry will be whatever I end up at. I'm so tired right now. I got so much more work to get done. But this has just been super fun to just follow. And I hope this was entertaining to just kind of watch money appear out of thin air, which is why I kind of really like, you know, the trading situation, because it's 2 hours while I'm working, making extra 1,200, 1,300 bucks. Not a bad start to the day, you know. And we are officially closing out soon. I am too tired to play this shit out. So we are letting it ride. I just moved the limits to literally, if it goes below this, it's gonna close out. If it hits again to the top level, we're closing out. At 142 points, 1,400 bucks or so. There's about to be something crazy that happens, so we'll see. You know, I might miss out on something, it might boom, but I think it's about a good time to get out. And so we're just gonna literally watch and see what this thing does. Let me see if I can get to focus. There we go. But we're just gonna literally watch. It's either gonna hit and we'll make another 100 bucks, or it's gonna drop. So let's see. Boom. That is all she wrote, folks. I think we closed out at right there. So we rode this thing pretty high up, but that was not a bad move at all. Not a bad move at all. So let's see what we ended at. So here's the final verdict. 1370 is what we exited at. Again, about 2 hours. I didn't really do anything for that. It's kind of dumb. Here we go, just so you guys can see. 1370 realized total P&L positive. Easy day, real account, real trades, real awesome lessons, and it's not even 5 a.m. in the morning. Let's go. So what does this tell me? This tells me there's a lot of potential with what I'm doing here. Do this 5 days a week, 5K, maybe 20K a month. But we'll see, you know, this is a great day, but what happens tomorrow? What happens for the rest of the day? The market officially opens in a couple hours. Am I gonna lose everything that I just made? Who knows? Maybe I won't. I guess we'll find out, but my goal is not to lose any of the profits that are made, because again, my mentality right now is, how do we prevent loss? That's what we are doing. That is my current blueprint. How do we prevent loss? And how I do it is by not being a greedy asshole. So don't be a greedy asshole.